Tiger screen. There. All righty. Okay. So we have to adjust this real quick. A little bit too far over so you guys can see that. All right. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on the 10th of October, 2025. Right before I was about to start trading, you can see right here, there's a big down candle. And I don't know what it came from, but it just started dropping real hard. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a down day forever. It might actually be a buying opportunity if we can find something to go buy. So not enough data there. Let's see. I'm going to go 20 days because I might need more data. Okay, so this little thing right in here isn't too bad. It is what broke the previous high point, but it is a pretty large area. So maybe on a 60, you can get a little smaller. Yeah, I mean, either one of these is okay. It's really hard to pick bottoms, right? It's like the terminology is, it's like trying to catch a falling knife, right? You're not always going to be successful at it, and you may end up getting cut, which is losing money in this scenario. But I want to see what the NASDAQ is doing as well and see if maybe there's a better looking setup over there. It came through this, but it's kind of testing this little spot in here, which isn't the strongest move up, but it's not horrible. The NASDAQ's really hard because it's so wicky. You see those big wicks in here. It does that a lot. So it's a really hard thing to predict on where it's going to land sometimes. Sometimes the odds just don't do you any justice. Let's check out the YM and see if that has anything. That has blown through some of this stuff, higher time frame. It's basically gone through this whole area through here. What about the daily chart? Is there anything up there? No, all of them look kind of similar. The NASDAQ's had a couple of down days where the other ones weren't really this red, as I will show you right now. Yes. No, I don't want GameStop. Oops. You can kind of see in here, right? There's two where the Dow had like 3 or 4 big down looking days. This thing might be kind of stopping. It doesn't look like it's, unless it's just filling orders. Again, why with the data? Give me my 20 days back. I'm still interested in this area. We're gonna see what we can, if we can grab something. We got close. It's like tick right into it. But even on a micro, that's a pretty large area, right? 15 down to, it's 14, 15 points wide, which each point's $5. So $75 per contract for a micro. So if you trade 4 of them, you're looking like a $300 risk. That's kind of a lot. I might be sticking with 2 contracts. But it might also be reversing right now. So we may have just kind of missed it. Yeah, so this little area right here is inside of that's kind of what I was looking at on the higher time frame. It looks like it's might be reversing back up. Maybe on a 5-minute chart we can find, nope. 1 minute. It has to, having 20 days of data on a 1 minute chart is a lot of data. So it slows everything down dramatically. That's typically why I don't load 20 days of data, because if I do go to low time frames, it takes a second to keep up with it. All right, maybe it's coming back down. So maybe we're gonna try this out. We'll do 2 targets, 2 contracts. We're gonna try to pick a low, which might be a real dangerous game to be out here playing, but we'll see. Watch it just absolutely just rail right through me. Oh, that would suck. That's okay though. It's a part of trading. That's why we have risk management. The issue though, I'm afraid to go too far away from it, because if the order does get filled, I have to move the stop and move the targets, because they're just set up by tick values away. They're not set up for every chart, right? If you have 10 ticks on this is only 2.5 points, but 10 ticks on gold is 10. It's more significant. I think it moves less, and so you kind of have to change the way that you set them up per like your targets for what you're trading. But I don't want to do that. I just want to put them out there. I don't have to change them every single time. I'd rather just let it get hit and then I can move them later. Because this isn't like some of the platforms that I've used where with like Thinkorswim or TradeStation or something like that, you can put an OCO bracket, order cancels order bracket, around it at specific prices, where I don't know if you can do that on this. I've never found it, or maybe I haven't looked hard enough, and somebody will correct me and say that, yes, you can do that. I don't know. Kind of dilly-daddling. This might be a bad sign. I don't know. We're going to find out here in a second. It's happening. Oh, how close were you? Oh, you weren't that close. Okay, let me see. I'm going to look at another chart on this side and let that play around, but MNQ on that side of it. I understand that nobody can see what I'm looking at, but that's okay because I'm using it for context for this other trade. And of course, that one also needs more data. Why wouldn't it? That was not a bad little area. Man, if I miss this friggin' move because I'm like 2 points below it, that would be pretty annoying. And this was a strong little selling pressure right in here. Look at this. Dropped off just a little bit, but as soon as it came back up and retested, it dropped off, retested it again, and boom. It's not an area I want to take anything into. Dang. Okay, we are kind of moving fast here. Back up. I'm going to see if I can get to a lower time frame and get me some data. Ooh, yikes. 200 tick is too low. I'm going to change my data series. Oh, good. It's only 3 days. I was going to say, I was like, that might be a little extreme. This area in here is what I'm interested in, which is kind of sitting in. So we're gonna do a short little trade here.
Order canceled.
Oh, see, it was quick. It just wicked down. Maybe 1,000 tick is better. 1,000 tick looks a little bit better from this little area in here.
Order filled.
Oh, don't do that. Every time I fill the order, you come down and try and smack me. What's wrong with you?
Stop filled.
Okay. Hey, it might be coming back down to that other area. Or it just hit this little thing that I was trying to move my stop underneath. Tick charts are rough. They're very, very fast. I think the only people I know that trade them efficiently have like hotkeys on their mouse, and they're just like in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's an intense thing to watch. And I don't know if I'm that guy. And now you're bouncing back up. You have pain in the butt. Oh. Data's loading. "30-second wait." That was a 30-minute, not a 30-second. I was like, that looks way different than what I'm expecting to look like. Oh, come on. Load. You got to be kidding me. I never realized how bright these screens are. They really wash my face out. I'll have to fix that at some point. But for now, I'm not fixing it. Dude, this is crazy. Give me something. Maybe I need a stronger internet connection. I don't know what's happening. Or maybe there's a bunch of people using this software and it is struggling to load data. I don't know. Oh, you pain in the butt. You did turn around right there. We're going to do like a little breakout up here. We're going to do... I think it's this. Buy stop market.
Order submitted.
Yeah, which is like a breakout basically. If it goes at or above that price, its order gets filled. So if we can get just a little break above that, that would be... I'm going to go right there because I think that's probably a little bit more appropriate. Some days I'm more aggressive than others. And I think a lot of the times when you see these big down moves, a lot of the times they like kind of pop back up pretty quickly because it was just like a news related thing. And it's also, the market has kind of a rubber band effect. When it gets overly stretched, it pulls back in. And so you kind of have to deal with that. All right. Give me 1 second. Where are you going? Come on. I'm getting a friggin' phone call. I'm going to pause this. Maybe not. I did not pause it. Well, he'll call me back if he needs me. All right, build up more of those buy orders and blow through this crap. Or it's going to come back down to that area that I wanted originally. Maybe we'll buy it down there. Huh. I don't know. We're just going to sit here and stare at it, I guess. Apparently there's a dead deer outside of my shop. Great. Fantastic. I might actually, we're going to cancel this
Order
one.
canceled.
And there is on the MNQ, there's a zone or an area it's coming down to right now that I want on a 10-minute. Once it loads. Oh, it's a 120-minute zone. Not the 10-minute zone. 10 days of data that I was looking at. We're going to do...
Or target
Oh,
filled. Target
stop.
filled.
Shit. See, that's what I
Order
mean,
filled.
right? Oh, no, get up there. You get down.
Stop filled.
Oh, bastard. It is so incredibly fast. Oh, it broke through it anyways, so. Lower. Tiny little area. Still kind of takes me back to this little area in here. This is the one I still like more than the others. So I think this is still where I'm going to end
Order
up putting
submitted.
that. God, they're so close on the NASDAQ and other things. They're like so far apart that I end up taking too much risk. I got to probably adjust all those stupid things. How obnoxious. All right. Well, on a daily chart, this is quite the sell-off we got going on here. This is
Order
quite a
filled.
big move down. Stop that. You get down here. A couple of points into the zone. We're going to try to be a little aggressive with the target area, just to remove some of the risk of it.
Target filled.
Okay, cool. Now let's put the next one. It's probably going to be up here. That's a long ways away. Not saying that we're going to get that by any means, but if we can, that would be phenomenal. I'll have to go check out the dead deer and have to go get rid of it. It sucks. I wonder if it's fresh enough that somebody would actually eat it. I don't know. There's people that eat all kinds of crazy crap around here. Roadkill and all kinds of stuff. Oh no, not negative again. This is one of those plays that on a higher time frame, you might just have to leave it and let it do its thing, and come back before the market closes. But I don't love doing that. Because the worst thing is it ticks all the way up right before your stop. Right before your target, and then it goes, no, and you're like, I was so close. And that would just suck. Man, that is a big down thing. I really wonder. I'm going to pull up Forex Factory and see if I can see something, or maybe they have some sort of news associated with it. Oh, China's being hostile? Is that what's going on? Is that why everything's selling off? Our consumer settlement is up. Sentiment, not settlement. Sentiment is up. That's a good thing. I don't know why.
Stop filled.
Stop filled. Okay, well. That's all right. $130 down today. Like I said, it's hard to catch a falling knife. It is hard to catch a falling knife. So, not too unexpected that we would have some sort of stop or rough trading. God, even that is just 15 days is just not that much data. All right, I do think we're going to probably get a turn in this area. So before I leave, I'm going to throw this out here. And I'm going to move this down here. It's about $250 a risk, which is okay. I'm going to put that up there and this up here. And we are going to let that go for the rest of the day. Realistically, $250 is not that big of a deal. And if it can turn around and work its way back up for the rest of the day, fantastic. If not, whatever. But either way, I mean, in the total of the day, it would be down $400, which, again, not that big of a deal. I just don't want to sit here and stare at it all day long, and so I'm not going to. All right, well, I think that's it for the day. See you later. Thank you for watching.